Kings lie. It is the drafting phase by Infinite GT50 Pro. So quick 2 bans with the Navaria and the Atlas. Respect with the first phase Navaria that has lately risen in popularity. And the Freya taken out as well. Still a very strong tool and option down in the gold lane.
Okay, Phantom War, I expected to go for ONIC in just a few minutes, but I would be really surprised that BTR will hold that until the end, man. This is very new, no? Like, ONIC has been winning it out most of the time, but let's go back to the draft, though. Navaria, I think at this point, it's not just Moreno only. Most of the teams know by this time that this hero is almost unsolvable unless you have a Ling. And if you have a Ling, you also limit the way you can play as well, because Ling is a very, once again, very one-dimensional in a way. Like, you can play in a lot of ways, but what I meant by one-dimensional is you have to have your ultimate to be able to burst down some of the backliners of the opposing team. And when the enemy has Winter Crowns and all those item swaps, it becomes even harder.
Oh, Paquito taken out as well. Like we said, it's either going to be the Paquito contest into the Hirara. Oh, Bigatron, do they want to be the ones to pick to ban out the Hirara? Because if they leave it open, Kyrie plays a disgusting Hirara as well. Very good with it, but still a lot of options to address the Hirara. You know, the Barat's still available, Ghidorah, Beleric as well. A lot of options now for Bigatron.
Yeah, Hirara, Fanny, both open the Melissa as well. So ONIC, you want to try to play this game, forcing Bigatron to ban 1 and then countering it straight up. So Bigatron, I think the best route right now is to go for a trade. What is that?
Man, Napon, I like this. I love this guy, man. It's very funny, but at times too loud, I would say.
Oh, yup, they go for the trade. They ban out the Melissa. They say, let's go. I'll play your game. You go Hirara or Fanny. We trade.
Okay, so what does Kyrie go for here?
It should be Hirara. That should be more stable, but I would, you know, I don't mind if ONIC does not pick both.
I think go Uranus first.
Yeah, just delay just a little bit, feel it out, test the waters, pick something that is standard, also strong at the same time. It's probably going to be the Uranus, but looking at the... I was going to say that looking at the track record, Barat might be the option.
Yeah. I mean, there's no Marcel, but there will be a Uranus. Bigatron now, they go for the Hirara, I think, still, right? They can end up with a Red 3 Brody. That still works. But I think the Hirara Uranus makes a lot of sense if they want to just play the Prio game. If they don't, then what do they go for? Do they still try to go Selena?
Temple.
Ooh, because they can go Selena and Hirara, Selena and Uranus now.
Looks like they were hovering towards the Mathilda here. Yep. Might not even be a jungler. Jungler can still be picked in red 3. But I think Hirara still holds more value than anything else. Oh my god.
Wait. Wow, there you go. Okay. I thought Brody would be red 3, but they go for it as first pick Prio together with the Mathilda. So you have to sustain and you have immense pressure in the gold lane. I think now they should stir ONIC to play the Fanny instead of the Hirara.
Okay, so that's...
Or sorry, go on Hirara instead of the Fanny.
Strong, the Brody pick. Well, yeah. Now ball's in ONIC court. Do they want to go for the Hirara or the Fanny instead? Or Kyrie. Yep. What is he much more comfortable? Take the Fanny.
You still go Fanny.
Gonna take the Fanny and lead to the hands of Sans now.
Yep. They take it away. Yeah, it should be Uranus straight up.
Or Hirara. Yeah, it's either of those two. I thought Selena might be an option for BTR if they are crazy enough to get tempo in the early game for Red 3. But that jungle contest is still the Hirara Fanny trade. Should be the option. I don't know, but I think Uranus can still be replaced, obviously, by a lesser, I guess, like optimal heroes like Alice or Esmeralda.
Even Beleric, we've seen.
Yeah, that's true. And you could argue that it's even stronger in the first neutral objective and against a Fanny that doesn't really have a lot of fighting power, especially if you don't get the purple buff in early game or before the turtle fight. That could be an option as well. So I expect this to be just a straight up Hirara.
Yep. Yeah. They go for the Hirara at the end of the day. That means I think we're going to be seeing a Uranus ban from ONIC. Then Bigatron will have to choose from all those picks that Shepard just mentioned. But I think right now, they get rid of heroes they can actually contest the Brody. So I'd say ban out even the Moskov, I'd say. Ban out the Moskov, ban out the Clint.
Yeah. Check out those options.
Ooh, wait.
Bigatron by Vitality.
I mean, ONIC... Nah. I was going to say ONIC Philippines have a combo with a Beatrix and a Kaja. I don't know if that can be played here, though.
A bit too... There's not much appeal, you know?
Yeah, that's why. So maybe not. Especially with the Mathilda, right? So it will just be... Oh, wow. Badang, man. Yeah, I mean, if we're just looking at stats, Kiboy has played the Badang a lot this season. Like, a lot more than even the prior heroes.
Yeah, I think it's very underrated hero as well most of the time. Brings you a lot of appeal and also like sets potential as well. And Kiboy is also known by Badang, by other even pro players out there.
Yep, this Badang is very strong as well. Often the playmaker of
Nice. Ooh, very nice, man.
those plays, but the Vixana ban. Sensing something that might come from Bigatron.
Yeah, I think the Lilia should be next here for ONIC to ban out the Vexana, then the Lilia for K-Dot. He's already banned the Badang. Do they want to ban out the Belleric as well? Or do they want to pick it up for Red 4?
A lot of options for the gold lane as well, still available. The Moskov.
Yeah.
Spray out that Brody lane. The Lilia is so good as well. Up against the Barats can't really walk up. So maybe ONIC want to take that out too. But for Bigatron, so far it's looking very strong. But they ban out the Cho, so they want maximum security for this Brody as well, and the mid lane tempo that Bigatron is about to play. But the Brody has that security, has that safety net in the form of a guiding wind from the Mathilda.
Not sure what's going to be the option here for Kiboy though.
Yeah, I think they would have just gone for Prio. If they go Cho, it's pure Prio in mid, right? There's no way you contest that.
Yep.
So, for CW, is it the Lilia? It is very good against the Barats, against the Fanny. You have that survivability. You can actually match the Stelinas clear in mid and pressure, especially with the Mathilda. You can rotate all around. Or do they just want to go for the easy answer later? It's not the choice for me when you want to think, or when you're thinking about someone like Moreno with a high skill ceiling. But Eudora is pretty good too. The Uranus ends up getting banned. That means the Lilia, Eudora are both open.
Yeah.
Now, do they go for it? Lilia or Eudora?
I'm thinking more of the Eudora just for the lockdown. But I'm not sure if that's the usual BTR way though.
Not Moreno's way, that's
and
for sure.
It feels like there's really not much going on up the front. You gotta have someone that can take up all damage. Might just be a Belleric for Shogun later on in Red 5.
Yeah. Yeah, Eudora still a good stopper as well, up against the Fanny, but super vulnerable. Selena does come through the Barats as well. But the Lilia does make a lot of sense to match the clear of the Selena.
I think the XP first.
Safety. The XP?
Yeah. I don't know why.
Belleric's still there.
Yep.
Belleric up against the Barats. What do you see? What do you make of this matchup, Keven?
It's mostly just gonna be a non-lane.
By the way, sorry to cut you off. Mathilda can still go mid, especially after we saw Dalvin.
Yep.
But they're a bit lacking in magic damage though. And I don't know if you want to go for that route, especially against heroes like Barats. I guess obviously Barats is not really the main guy that you want to take out.
Okay. Let's see, last two picks. It is the Claude for the Brody matchup. They take the Minotaur away as well. Valentina mid is also an option.
That was what I'm about to bring out, because if they pick out the mid laner in Red 4, then they close out their Valentina possibility in Red 5.
Yeah.
Because there's still 2 picks on the board for ONIC.
This Mathilda goes mid, then the Belleric goes roam.
I think it's Belleric XP, Mathilda roam, and a Valentina mid here. I think.
Alice for the XP if they lack magic damage, but I don't know. Up against the Fanny, it's still pretty okay against the Barats in that XP lane. But
might just be a Eudora here, to be honest. But I think I prefer the Valentina.
Yeah.
Just for the ceiling.
With the Bravesman as well, a bit safer against the Fanny if you don't get that lockdown. They go Lilia. Oh, that was the other option I was talking about. So, yeah, Lilia to shred down the Minotaur and the Barats, that front line, relying on the others to execute. Not bad at all.
So super safe. Well, the Barats Fanny is in the hands of ONIC. Super strong heroes currently in this meta, and even Fanny. For the longest time, this game has seen the Herrera as well in the hands of Nile. What do you think, Keven? Who do you have?
I feel like I prefer BTR by just a smidge because there are more ways to roam. I feel like it's a bit more flexible, it's a bit more unpredictable, more than ONIC.
They're gonna get through the Mathilda healing as well. What about you, Mirko?
You know me, man. You know me.
Need I ask you?
What about you, man?
Well, I love both drafts. I think it's both, right? You can always love both.
Boring. Choose a team, bro.
Let's go, ONIC. Nah, I'm kidding. Well, counter index and lineup rating favors Bigatron, that counter index by 0.1, but we do see that the draft index has proven to be wrong. especially earlier today where Dewa was able to rack up an 8.2 draft index for lineup rating. And here we go. The most coveted matchup so far in the opening weeks of MPL ID Season 18. ONIC against Bigatron. Will ONIC be able to start their defense and beat their kryptonite?
Oh, they know.
Rematch at the grand finals. ONIC starting things out strong with Sans on the Selena. Instant prio. Over in the jungle, Kyrie clearing it out so quickly.
Okay, I thought Finns better get a single trap for himself, and ONIC set up a trap there, but looks like Talent Prediction is going to come up really, really soon.
What is that emoji?
The goat!
All of them are goats.
Who's the goat?
All of them.
All of them.
Okay, all right. Now, I want to talk about the Fanny of Kyrie, though. I believe until the end of the season of Season 17, Kyrie's Fanny still stands at a 100% win rate.
Oh.
So that would be a streak breaker here for BTR if they actually manage to topple down the Sky King itself.
Yeah. You see the combo, by the way, of the Minotaur and the Selena together. You get the knock-up and you get the instant Abyssal Arrow landing, so the trades are just good. And Man up top, though, already showing why the Brody is such a menace in this meta. Kelra. Whoa, with the jumping forward. I don't know about this. Eman still has regen, right? He gets a stun as well, wins out the trade, and Eman very, very healthy.
Yep. That lane matchup we have seen for the longest time has always been won by Eman, the laning king.
Oy.
As far as the gold lane goes, but Sans eats up a lot of magic damage there from the Lilia.
Yep. Even Niall sent over. Remember, no purple buff for Kyrie in the upcoming neutral objective. He did blitz it earlier, so it is going to be coming up quick now, but Niall's going to walk up. Able to get the immobilization, double time on Sans. It's a flicker out, but Niall secures the kill with the retribution. That's first blood to Bigatron.
Oh man, that was potential of Hirara, ladies and gentlemen. Sans thought that he gets more than enough room to get away with this Selena, especially with an extra dash as well, but it does not matter, the chase is crazy.
No retribution, no problem. Great Wrath of the Dryad zones them away, and Bigatron stay disciplined. They do not go for unnecessary brawls.
Defensive Wrath of the Dryad from Shogun, but it seems like Bigatron have a lot of ways to stay healthy with the Guiding Wind.
Whoa, double taunt. Now that, immobilizing and untargetable, the retribution from Keven, the circling
Eagle.
eagle! Follows him through all the way! Even through the cables! Shogun still able to survive. That's an arrow taken away by Moreno, and Shogun gets out the safety now as that's the black shoes! And Niall claims a double. Sans can only just watch as his friends die in front of him.
Bigatron by Vitality, again showing why they are their kryptonite. ONIC lost in the first skirmishes.
Oh!
For the part memory might be popped. As Eman BMI's to safety. My oh my, 4-0 for Bigatron by Vitality, Keven.
Yeah, it's crazy because BTR, this might be the best start to a game in Season 18 overall. In terms of economy, and look at how much game time has elapsed. Only 3 minutes, 2K. ONIC, they're trying to make up the loss in the turtle pit, knowing that Niall does not have the retribution with a retri steal towards the purple buff. But you gotta realize, Sans, as the Selena, if he does not land the arrow, there is literally zero use for the Selena, so it's not like the usual mid laner that you play with.
And there are a lot of ways to actually be safe from that arrow. Upon impact, you're always gonna have that Mathilda behind you to hitchhike and ride with the Guiding Wind. Look when Eagle catches Kyrie back in the previous fight. So ONIC now losing tempo, and Bigatron are the ones trying to invade this jungle because Kyrie's gonna need this purple buff. Niall has Sky Piercer available.
Yeah, Abyssal Arrow, Shogun walking up as well. Lutpiii, small Dino Man, trying to get the big guy stacks. The taunt, able to go in. Retribution, still good for Kai. Able to secure his purple buff. Now, both junglers, no retribution.
Dude, I love this game. I love this game. Look at the XP. Like, all the XPs are not even clearing their lane.
It don't matter.
It does not matter. They want tempo in the mid lane. They know that the jungle is the one they play for.
That's the main character right there in the current meta. Unless you have a Brody, I guess, right? Because early on, you're also going to be playing with a Brody. That's why they're just going to trade this. ONIC sending 3 members over to the neutral objective. The others go straight into the bottom lane. They know they don't have the early game to match this kind of tempo. Bigatron. So they just go for a trade.
Yep, Kyrie's even counter jungling, getting that lizard camp. Possibly farm up a bunch for himself.
Dude, Eman got everything. Turret gold.
Lutpii's gonna get dived under the turret here. Seems like
they go for the pick. Finn is still there with the Guiding Wind. Abyssal Arrows right there as well, but Eman should be able to find it now as he's gonna get clapped. Boom! A knock up and the first kill on the board for ONIC. A little bit of a disrespectful move by Aman.
Yeah.
Whew. Good CC layering there from the chomp into the arrow, and they're able to get him down, even if the Matilda guiding win was there. So, but it still shows how safe Aman can always be. Kyrie
Great
gets
punish.
the turret.
That is an amazing, more than great punish from Kyrie. That is the most important turret, auto turret in the game. And that should give a lot more room to Sans and Kiboy to roam around the map, especially as a Selena. That's what you want in this mid game.
Look at the lead, it's completely gone.
They're fading.
But because they revealed themselves in the mid lane now, it's going to be very tough. The purple buff taken by Nile. Even with an early retry, it is no problem.
Again, like if you have a Selena, you don't really do anything in that kind of situation. There's really nothing that you can offer. You have to win the river, you have to win the mid battle before you're really useful in that. Oh man, 1k gold lead though. Good, I guess, recovery from ONIC.
Very good.
Someone else looking for a trade as well down bottom, farms up those minions. Even if this turret's still empowered with the shield, it's not going to get taken down easily. But Kyrie gets a purple buff for himself. I believe that was from Nile's jungle, so good pathing, good counter jungling as well from ONIC, just trying to secure all the win cons for this Fanny to function. But Aman needs to be careful of that Barat's chomp, of the Tona's welcome, because that will be the biggest problem. Kiboy with the conceal, I don't think he's going to commit to Moreno. This Lilia is super safe.
Dude, I just realized, like, Kyrie is leading in gold. Oh, not really. Until...
That bit, 100.
You know,
now he leads.
Even Stevens.
2 totals, 3 kills for Nile. Kyrie has not amassed a single kill.
That's just Kyrie things for you, man.
Yeah.
Man's still kind of good at video games.
Kind of.
Touch some grass as well.
Ooh, Shogun's making Lutpiii try to touch grass right now with the roots. Good talk. Now we start on the neutral objective as Nile clears out of the bottom lane. Abyssal Arrow doesn't land. Moreno's trying to chunk the Barats down, and Lutpiii will be taking that damage. Has the healing of the Minotaur. Is able to poke. Oh, now he's giving the all in over to the back line. Aman able to flicker out the safety. Now the Abyssal Arrow doesn't land as Aman gets the shot on Kai for now. It's now walking up. Oh, way too aggressive. That's a big chomp, but Shogun's gonna wait in front of him. That's him chomped down, but now he's gonna go for the untargetable, and now he gets away. Now picks up the double. Now he walks up again. He reads the BMI move, and the Purify comes in a bit too early. Now we're gonna dive in forward. A triple on the Sky Piercer. Kai picks up the purple, but that will be it. Bigatron. Now they don't. Are they gonna go neutral objective? They are. Okay.
I thought they were gonna go and cycle the Lord, let it respawn.
I thought.
But I thought that was just supposed to be good engage coming in from ONIC with the Mino and Fury, but still caught off guard for the players of ONIC. And even Sans with the positioning, well, he got caught. And Bigatron by Vitality now. Spoils of war in their hands. Even a malefic gun for Aman after they have to see. So he can hit from afar. And ONIC, how do they recover?
Yeah, I don't think they want to go for this one.
Oh, Dino.
Circling Eagle. Okay, that would have been a bit too crazy. Yeah. Really good guiding win, man.
This is why I said BTR's draft is better than ONIC, because there are more ways to roam. Look at that turtle fight earlier. You know, Kiboy engages. Look at how many peels that BTR has. The guiding winds, the amount of Purify, the untargetable from Nile. Then all of a sudden, Shogun just strikes back, re-engage as a Belleric. So they can do that. Meanwhile, ONIC cannot. And I feel like Kiboy was trying to set up for an Abyssal Arrow for Sans earlier, but didn't manage to actually chain it. And that is why I think BTR was able to win the team fight earlier. But I was surprised by ONIC, or especially Lutpiii, to still go for the chomp despite knowing that they're on a losing position.
Moreno's James Bond, 007 right now for the Lilia. But there are multiple ways for Bigatron by Vitality to really bring this Belleric up front. With the guiding win again, the re-engage has been very solid from them as Coach DW looks from afar, hoping for a turnaround from ONIC.
Oh, they take it. It's Finn who secures it, gets a guiding win for Shogun to escape as well.
Kyrie is still keeping up with Nile.
It's insane.
How is this possible? I guess it's like the waves, but still though. This is impressive.
Obviously, it's his Kyrie, man.
Just Kyrie things.
Generational talent.
And it's 1.6k gold, quote-unquote, only for BTR.
Elite MLTV.
Counter jungling as well, just getting all the creeps, and the camps, the beetle, and possibly that golem. But 8 seconds to the Lord as Bigatron tries to reassign the lanes down bottom. It's going to crash onto ONIC before it gets stalled. Now, Bigatron by Vitality. Will they be the ones to pull the trigger as ONIC sets up the traps via Sans? And so far, Bigatron are able to eat those traps up. Good arrow to Aman, but nothing to follow up.
Fortunately, people were too far away and they have a guiding win still. Now Sans looking for the angle, able to go for the Abyssal Arrow again. Almost catches him on. Now it's Finn. Kind of angry about the situation. The bottom lane, I wonder how it's looking. The arrow again doesn't land. BTR is still playing this game, but the top lane is looking good for ONIC.
Yep. So even Steven's down bottom as well, but Bigatron by Vitality playing up as 5. Kyrie's just gonna hide in the shadows, and he knows he doesn't want to be the one to start the Lord. Good arrow to Iman.
Very good arrow. Almost catches him out of the missiles. There in the mid lane is gonna be Kelra clearing it out. Holy shield still ready. The tier 2 as well. Bigatron will try to go for the gamble instead of clearing out the mid lane. Now as Kyrie walks up, trying to bait out the black Shogun! Rather than try it. Over on 2. Now he's giving the retreat over from Nile to secure it as Kiboy can't do anything. Torn apart memory. Wasn't in range at the time. Now the circling eagle, the re-engage from Finn. He goes over the knock up on 2. Now able to get the immobilization. Now, but he's he doesn't get knocked up. Kelra just with a bit of poke. Lord over to the side of Bigatron.
Clean from Bigatron by Vitality.
Yeah, beautifully played. And the amount of arrows that Sans landed is actually quite low than I expected, knowing full well that Sans' position is probably the best in terms of like dealing the arrows there. Literally 5 members are lined up for BTR in that position, but he managed to only land 2. ONIC though, now they're in the back foot. This is not made for the composition. They're not expecting to be in this kind of position, bro.
Yep. To defend it, it's going to be quite hard for ONIC. Only
1v1 down below.
Possibly, but down 1v1. Kyrie against Nile.
It's very tough to get a 1v1 here, right? Like, oh, I thought that was going to land on him.
Yikes.
He's able to get away, but ONIC have dealt with it well.
Goes
in for the chomp, but it's only onto the Bellring. Now he flickers it forward. A Blazing Direct comes in from Kelra, but Iman's going to go for the 3 hits again. And Shogun's going to be taking low, but Iman is still able to survive. That was the guiding win, and Iman gets a torn apart memory as Nile wipes them back all the way. Sans gets the arrow, but Lutpiii, he's a lone dino, now extinct. Moreno takes him out.
Mass extinction from the red robots, and ONIC lose 3. I thought that was going to be a carry from Kelra. As Kyrie runs away, the Claude hits like a truck already, but there is no angle for him to go in. Sans almost gets eaten up, and now it's just going to be Kyrie and Sans defending. 2 seconds for Kiboy.
Big arrow lands finally on Nile, but there is no follow-up. Iman will just be able to go for the turret there in the far lane. He goes for the stun as well. That's the guiding win to bring him back as Kiboy walks up with the stun. He gets it. Just out of range. Moreno was able to purify out of the way, and I think Kiboy kind of botched the flicker.
Yeah. I think there's a bit of hesitation with Kiboy. Should I go in or should I not? Because
flickered after the knockup.
Yes, the 3rd one. That's why the flicker right now is on a cooldown. But what an engage coming in for BTR, or re-engage actually. ONIC though, that was so close in that purple buff earlier, but just the optimization as well from especially Emman. I like this, the respect that is given towards ONIC. If it's a normal team, he probably wouldn't have bought the Rose Gold Meteor, but this is a special case. Tough boots, Rose Gold, and Win of Nature as well.
Double.
That's literally all utility for Emman. This is not the usual Emman that we see.
And even then, he's doing that much damage. Like earlier, torn apart memory on Kelra.
And that's probably why Kiboy was hesitating a lot of times, because there's too much layers that you have to uncover. You have the Minotaur, you have the Mathilda guiding win as well. How the hell do you want to get Brody?
There's no targets. Even the Lilia has Purify and Black Shoes. On top of that, a guiding wind.
Double safety. It can never be too safe. At times, Kyrie recalls safely. But yeah, Kyrie also picks up the Brute Force Breastplate as to not really get CC'd in that extra tad bit of defense. But ONIC now, how do they want to contest this? Because so far, Bigatron are layering the front to back very well.
Arrow.
Down to the back with the arrow. Kelra comes close as well. Lord taking down half HP.
Yep, Kyrie's going to be looking for the play right now, but the Retribution's clean for Nile. Shogun, Wrath of the Triad, Lutpiii is all alone. Now taken out again, Nile. An absolute monster on this Hirara. The Sky Piercer stacks. You're going to feed him another. Never mind. Eman takes the kill. He wants it a little bit. Ooh, away from the arrow. Purple, but he's very aggressive.
He's very hungry as well. 8-0-3. This Hirara is going on an absolute rampage. Kyrie is going to be okay.
Yeah, good zoning. Stun lands on Shogun, but look at how good Shogun's playing this Belleric. He's standing in front, taking those arrows, now getting the healing from the Mathilda as well as Bigatron. Try to go for the end now against ONIC. Arrow lands on Moreno. Kyrie's giving the play. Moreno still has the Purify and the Black Shoes, so they are still good, and they have a Lord that's very healthy. Up top, arrow lands again on to Finn.
A lot of members to eat up the arrow, but this might be the last siege. Can ONIC defend this? Lord is close to the crystal.
Good arrow into the back. That's going to be the Flying Clouds, bringing Kiboy into position. But now, it's a Black Shoes that's still ready for Moreno that they can utilize. That's why Kiboy is hesitating on the in-gate now as Kyrie walks up and now gets stunned up by Amon. Pops on the top of memory, not enough to take him down. That's Lutpiii with a pull onto Moreno, but still, he has the Black Shoes, and that's why they're still hesitating. Bigatron stripping ONIC down to just their base. 3 base turrets down.
How do you recover from this? I feel like at this point, hold on, Shogun still in the front line.
Blazing duet into Kiboy. Amon getting chomped down as well.
Look
That's been thrown again. He has
Look
him
at
in the nature, but Niall's in the back line trying to end the game. What a play. Arrow doesn't land. Niall able to get the untargetable. Oh, even here, it's not over yet.
A surprise engage from the gold standard. Kelra goes in with the blazing duet accompanied by Kiboy. So take a look at this replay by GT50 Pro. Keven, break this down for us.
What I like about it is Kelra goes in first instead of Kiboy. So now BTR knows, or at least their first thought is, this is not going to be anything threatening because it's only the Claude. We have a lot of shields, we have a lot of healing, but Kiboy comes in with the first kill and the flicker as well. It was layered perfectly. ONIC literally pulled something out of nothing.
Oh my god. Pull a rabbit out of the hat. Magicians as they are, ONIC might have tried to turn this around, but it's a far cry from over. As they try to reassign the lanes, at least they're able to get a few turrets, but yet to get the inhibitors. So they still have to deal with this ever so pushing empowered minions.
What's crazy is after all that, no bounties given. Yes, Erlan died. Yes, a few members had to fall. But the only man with a bounty is Niall.
Oh, 50 stacks. And a complete set of items. 13k gold in his pocket right now. How do you even stop the Hirara? Like, if you want to arrow him down, if you want to lock him down, he has the iframes to hide from it.
I think you have to play just like earlier. Hirara is not the one that you want to go for. Unless you get a solid arrow that somehow stuns Hirara for like 2 seconds, which is impossible right now. But now BTR is going for the Lord.
Yep.
Cycle of defended Lord.
Oh my god!
Eagle on Sans again.
He's dead.
Untargetable for Niall. He goes in, over the way, onto the back line. He gets pushed down by Kai! And now it's Lutpiii and Kiboy to look for the initiation. The arrow doesn't land, but ONIC have control over the neutral objective. It's a 4v5 with Niall finally shut down.
The cold-blooded jungler is gone, and Kyrie might want to take dibs on this Lord. But Keller just holding on, hitting away. Kiboy with a flank angle. Can he get something? As the Lord gets reset again. 25 seconds on Niall. Can ONIC do something? Can they pull the trigger?
Oh, Kai, no! Keller walks up as well. That's going to be Kiboy walking up, and Amon is able to flicker around and torn apart memory, takes him down. Amon still in the back line right now as Moreno walks up, and Amon still has a rose gold. Big chop over from Lutpiii! A big play when Immortality comes around now for Amon. The guiding win as well as he goes for the spooch. He gets the damage down as well. But now it's Moreno with the chase onto Kelra. They're trying to stop the recalls of the minions. Try to end the game. Kelra walking out past Immortality. That's another guiding win as Niall joins back into the fight. Kiboy chased down, has to flick around, and folks, we got a game in our hands!
They defend the minions, but Bigatron are on the hunt!
There you go, that's the Immortality, all that work, just for a drop of blood for now. Niall wants more though, he goes untargetable, he goes for the dive, this is greedy, and Kelra punishes him! Moreno in the back, Kelra with the blazing duet, the arrow lands, but it's into a Purify! Finn with the photo, gives Moreno enough sustain to survive.
Holy cow, what a game! Jeez. And for a brief moment, we'll take a breather. But man, non-stop action. And ONIC are now the ones in control of that gold lead, even if it's irrelevant in this stage of the game.
This is where the risk-taking tendency of Niall is showing up. That was a bit unnecessary, especially with the fact that BTR, I feel like, outskilled ONIC just by a little bit, but now ONIC has the economy advantage. At this point, though, it almost does not matter. Look at the gold graph. It's an immediate swing for ONIC, 2k currently, but they don't have structure to work with. This is still a losing game for ONIC.
Yep, I agree.
There's so many structures that advantage stays still, even though the lead is completely gone back. Yeah, look at that. Like gold graph.
Unless a steal happens from Kyrie, which I think as of now looks unlikely. Ooh, Niall. So aggressive, looking for the picks. And so far this Claude, very online in the late game. This is where it thrives again. The arrow lands. Good way to zone out. Kyrie's working up top. looking to open up the turret.
But
this Lord, they can dance to
Kelra.
Kelra. Oof.
That was very risky. Kyrie's up top. Oh
Going
my
in.
god. Kyrie wants to go for the end, I believe. The Abyssal Arrow lands again, but Shogun's able to tank it up. Now the chop. Oh, he lands it on Iman. Oh no! He throws it the wrong way.
The nature.
Iman's able to go for the nature. Now he kites back again. Oh, Iman! Surviving again, but it's on the all-in as Kyrie rejoins the skirmish now. Finds a shutdown. Now Moreno with the chases now. Walks up again. Able to find the Sky Piercer by Kelra. But the immortality, it don't matter. Now gets a double. Lutpiii gets taunted. The whole team corrals over as Kyrie tries to look with the angles to go in, but now gets a triple in the end. And now it's the KK. Kyrie Kiboy against 4 members of Bigatron.
Is it over? Can they defend this? The minions are coming in.
Kai with the cables again, able to defend for now, but a mini wave comes in around again. Oh my god!
Crystal!
Backshoots from BTR's Moreno, and they go straight for the base. It's a
over.
kill. It's another. It's Bigatron securing game 1.
What a game! God damn, that was hot. Bigatron almost looked like they lost the lead that they have. ONIC once again showing their class on how they're supposed to hold a losing game, but Bigatron by Vitality were too far ahead. Game 1 secured in their hands.
And that's how you play MLBB, folks. Oh, some of these matches go too quick. We see too many mistakes, but this was a good one. This was a good one.
It's a treat for BTR fans for game number 1. ONIC fans obviously expected a comeback.